Okay. Hopefully, it works this time. Just really quickly, this. Okay. Chat is very small, but that's fine. No, that's not fine. Let me resize chat really quickly. Okay, I think that's better. Hopefully that's better. Okay, let's try this again. I don't feel like repeating the whole spiel from earlier. But, basically, I love playing puzzle games, I love playing mystery games, so I heard about this, well, I heard about the second one in this series a little bit ago. So I was just like, okay, let me look into this, and then I found the director's cut. It was on sale. I think I got it for like $4. So just like, you know, why not? From what I remember of the Steam page blurb, you are a detective in a small town with a dark mystery or a dark secret, and we need to figure that out. Yeah. So let's get started, I guess. It's 20 minutes behind later than I wanted to start, but let's give it a shot. Hopefully my internet is fixed now.
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man.
Oh, I was not expecting actual voice acting. This is nice.
Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So, I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out! So, I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Let's see. Yeah, was my grandfather. I really don't want to talk about it. I haven't seen him since I was a kid, a lifetime ago. Yeah, I haven't seen him since I was a kid, a lifetime ago.
I haven't seen him since I was a kid, a lifetime ago. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
September 25th, 1995. Day 1.
Oh, God, make it stop.
Okay, use the left mouse button to walk and interact with objects.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Spacebar, hold spacebar to display interactables. Oh god.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is. Not a geek. Our room phone. It's got an external line. I don't need to make any calls right now.
Scanner, printer, schedule, poster, electric guitar.
Messy. Just the way I like it. Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral.
Okay, hold on. Options. Okay.
Messy. Just the way I like it. My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates.
Okay, anything else that seems important right now?
Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat.
Okay, so I've got a super Christian roommate. That's good to know. Alright, let's go out the door. We are apparently going to our grandfather's funeral. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, man. Okay, let's go to the cemetery. Oh,
Ugh, just my luck.
we're getting pulled over.
Do you know why I pulled you over, ma'am?
Okay, that ticket quote of yours wasn't
That
gonna
ticket
fill
quota
itself?
of yours wasn't gonna fill itself?
Trying to be a smartass, ma'am? Nobody likes a smartass. Do you know how fast you were going?
Yes.
And
Yes, sir?
a smartass playing dumb. Aren't you just a perfect blend of obnoxious?
I guess so. Look, I'm really sorry, officer. I'm in a huge hurry to this thing, and the road has been empty for miles. You know how it is.
Well, what I do know is that the speed limit here is 65. I clocked you at 77. You're getting a ticket.
Oh, to the movies? I prefer horror flicks.
Regular comedian, huh? Don't quit your day job.
Alright, so I got a ticket. That go into my inventory? Probably not.
Well, here we are after a 40-minute drive and a harebrained speeding ticket. God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
Okay, notebook, Zippo lighter, stun gun, pack of cigarettes. This is what we got.
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral. No time for that now. No time for that now.
Fine. I wanted to read all the tombstones, but I guess not.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so that they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her. Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
New location added.
A family mausoleum. It says price. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Okay, I'm sure that all of these tombstones are going to be very handy later.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different. You don't want to get me started. Let's just say me and the humble servants of God have a history of not getting along.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from a path of sin.
Great.
You're not familiar with the concept of a lost cause, are you?
That's where you're wrong, my child. Anyone with the will to change can be redeemed in God's eyes.
Sure thing, buddy. You've convinced me. I'll put find redemption on my bucket list.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Ooh, I'll get multiple bikes. Hell yeah. Okay, rain residence.
Grandma, anybody home? There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window. A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds.
Yeah.
Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley. Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint
Yeah.
looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently.
I have a miniature one of those little horses. I think it's called an Uppsala horse. I don't remember the meaning behind it, but one of my friends got me an Uppsala horse once for my birthday. Because, you don't know this if you don't already know me, but I am a horse. I am a horse nerd. I was a horse girl growing up. I had a horse until recently. I've spent years and years and years of my life just training horses and working with horses. So a lot of times, like, if people see something with horses, they will send me a picture. Or they'll send me the item or something like that. Fun fact. Yeah, so I have one of those little horses. I think they're called Uppsala horses. I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa must have used it towards the end. A small table lamp. A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner. Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not. I don't have anything to search for yet.
Okay. So stuff will come up. I'll want to look through the phone book for a related number, and then I'll call them using the telephone. Okay.
Dog
painting.
fighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff.
Was Grandpa a pilot during a World War II? Okay, we're going into the living room.
Oh,
There's
hello,
Grandma.
dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come, have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace.
Am I
No
going
matter,
to
that's
solve
ancient history.
my
How's Sharon, then?
father's disappearance?
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word. Forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
That was
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible,
that is
Grandma.
a long
I'm
time
so
because I think
sorry.
this game takes place in
Thank you, dear.
95. Yeah, like mid to late 90s.
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
I mean, sounds like a church.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
I don't want to show her that. Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in '81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
Okay, post-traumatic stress disorder. What about the police? Yeah.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Okay, new location added. Okay.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets. Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in
yeah,
his
he
early
was
20s.
a pilot in World War II.
Planes, planes, and more planes.
Or maybe Vietnam War.
Planes, planes, and more planes. That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think. Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair. Planes, planes.
And more planes. Okay.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Nope.
Very well, dear.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Okay, display
That's where the
cabinet.
nice china is kept. Only for special occasions. I have yet to see it outside the cabinet. Grandma always had a penchant for little angel figurines like these. I bet E would love them.
Yeah, I don't remember
A
much of my
painting a
grandparents.
blue sky with clouds. Probably supposed to be a backdrop for those angels.
But I remember my grandmother's house up in Canada having like all these little tchotchkes and figurines and everything, and I'd love to like stare at them whenever I went to go visit her, when I wasn't like playing with my Barbies or my Polly Pockets, you know.
An intricate toy airplane with moving parts. I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them.
Okay, let's see what's in the bookshelf.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it. I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
I guess we'll come back to sleep. Alright, time to go to the sheriff's station.
Land of the free. Fax machines, the pinnacle of modern technology.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal?
A bunch of cops lining up for a photo.
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Well, shit.
Various notices and a wanted poster. Hi.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
Huh?
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Well, gotta go.
Good luck. Oh, and have a complimentary cup of joe if you want.
Ah, maybe later. Thanks.
Sure thing. See ya.
Coffee cups, both used and unused.
A gold medal of some kind. A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. It's always the mayor.
Okay, that's the cute detail. Having the sheriff go and get his cup, refill his cup of coffee. While he's waiting for me to talk to him.
Oh crap, it's you again.
The smartass returns. You have some more crimes to confess?
Oh, you know, maybe a felony or two.
Wouldn't be surprised. Look, I'm busy here. What do you want?
I just have a few questions, that's all.
Fine. Go ahead.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Aw, come on, Sheriff. What's the big deal? It was a long time ago. It would make this girl very, very happy.
Are you trying to use flirtation on an officer of the law? Oh, that sure may work on numbnuts like Lenny, but I got work to do.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
Do you want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine. Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, I need to see the police report from 81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
We only keep reports filed after 1990 in here, so I'd have to go check the archives in the other room. If it was up to me, I'd be happy to go take a look, but you heard the sheriff before. I'm sorry, but I can't help you unless he approves it.
Ugh, fine.
Okay, so I had to somehow get that police report.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Looks like talking isn't gonna help me get that report. I'll have to take matters into my own hands. Lenny mentioned that the older police reports are kept in the room behind those doors.
Hey, that's a restricted area.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Lots of police reports. They all look fairly recent, though. Nothing older than 1990. Lenny mentioned that the older reports are stored somewhere beyond those doors.
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
That's no good. We're gonna have to cancel lunch today.
Again? Oh, man.
Your motivation shouldn't be limited by your growling stomach, Lenny.
Tons of miscellaneous files. I don't see anything labeled as police reports, so those must be elsewhere. Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
Okay. Let's see. What else could I interact with? Coffee maker, maybe.
Just your standard coffee maker. What should I do with it? Nah, I'm good. Had a cup this morning. I may be able to do something else with the coffee, though. All right, let's see how this plays out.
Lenny, quit loitering and make some goddamn coffee.
10-4, coming right up.
Oh, it better be.
Okay, I'm in. Evidence
If I ever need to
markers.
find evidence, I'll know where to look. They look sturdy enough. Wouldn't be able to break them open without taking my time and making a lot of noise.
Police reports.
Okay, these must be the archived police reports that Lenny was talking about. Time to start digging. Yes, found it. August 16th, 1981. Let's have a look.
8/16/81, 11:40 p.m. An individual was encountered on the side of the dirt road a few miles from Conwell Springs, blindly walking forward with his eyes wide open. The subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond when touched or spoken to. He appeared to be dirty from head to toe and wet up to his knees. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder, complete with tape. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back into town. 8/17/81, 12:25 a.m. Picked up Mrs. Rain and brought her along with Mr. Rain to the emergency room at the community clinic. 8/17/81, 8 a.m. Upon routine inspection of the patrol car, a tape recorder was found discarded on the back seat, filed as evidence in locker number 5.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder. A big red gas can with a hose. Somebody probably used that to siphon gas.
An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools. Brilliant idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells. No wanted posters. I'm disappointed.
Nice. That was getting annoying.
Okay, I don't have any phone numbers to call yet. Okay, what's this note?
Lenny, for the last goddamn time, stop leaving the locker keys on this table. Always put them back in your desk when you're done. This phone is not here for your personal calls either. The county shouldn't have to pay for your giggly shenanigans. Sheriff.
Hey,
Hi there.
so why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns in grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9,
15.
8,
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do. Okay, gotta go.
See ya!
If I ever feel the urge to clean,
I'll know where to go. Okay.
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick. Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna make a save really quickly. Okay, I need to pour the coffee into the pot again, into the plant again.
Time to waste more coffee, I guess.
This poor plant.
Lenny, coffee.
Shit.
All right, got it. An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools. Brilliant idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm done here. At least I imagine I am.
Hey, Kathy, wait.
What?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we could eat the food together?
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay. See ya.
I just got an achievement for not letting down easy. Yeah, I'll go to the rain. I'll go back to the rain residence.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting close to finding the source. I have a promising new theory. It should be ready for a test soon.
Okay, attic. Sorry, that was... I think that was 3 red roses, a blue... something, and 2 yellow tulips. Right, I have to rewind this. Okay.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses,
a blue violet, and 2 yellow
I've been working with anyway. I'm getting high up.
Okay, where's my notes? Notes. Okay. 3 red roses, 1 blue. What was the blue one again? Sorry.
Note to self. Remember,
1
the
blue
I've been
violet.
working. I just with anyone. I'm getting close to finding the source. I have a promising new theory.
2
It should be ready for a test soon.
tulips. Oops, okay.
I don't have anything to say about that. What really happened to you that night, Grandpa?
Okay, so I need to go ask Granny about the attic.
Oh, hello, dear.
Grandma!
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Oh,
Thanks,
be careful
Grandma.
going up the stairs,
You're
Grandma.
welcome, dear. Be careful now.
Yeah, of course I'll be careful.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out. The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Okay, I guess I have to replace the light bulb before I can do anything else. And that makes sense.
Free light bulb? Score?
Oh my goodness. I was not expecting her to actually take the light bulb from the lamp. I thought that she would ask Granny, but I guess we're taking the light bulb from the lamp.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it. There we go.
Alright, light switch time.
An electronic metal detector. Kinda clunky for a person to lug around without a specific use for it.
Okay. Might need to get a metal detector at
An industrial
later.
sized jug of detergent.
Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye. Decades-old coffee. Lovely. It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it. A thick book about math. An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting. Empty. Empty.
Okay, locked briefcase.
Nope, that's not it.
Okay, is there a hint in the math book? The Secrets of Infinite Numbers by Arthur P. Gibson. Okay, so 3 red roses, 1 blue tulip. Prime numbers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh God. Red bookmark, 18 prime numbers. Blue bookmark, Fibonacci numbers. Oops. yellow bookmark is pie. Okay, yellow bookmark is pi, blue bookmark is Fibonacci numbers, red bookmark is prime numbers.
Mr. Bear! Oh, how did you get all the way up there? Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching. A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race.
Okay. Let me
Various
just-
books and
yeah.
office supplies. Nothing in particular.
I did do everything. I did look at everything in this room, except for the briefcase, because I need to get the code for the briefcase. Okay.
Oh, hello, dear.
Okay, yeah. Locked briefcase. I think I can ask Grandma about that.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
I found a locked briefcase in the attic. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, that old thing? Joseph said there were just some old boring Air Force papers in there.
If that was the case, why use an intricate combination lock?
That's a very good question, dear. In any case, I wouldn't know how to open it.
Okay.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
Okay, let's see.
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window. Nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing.
Maybe I need to go to the cemetery? Okay, let's go through all of these tombstones. Ernest Johnson, March 5, 1925 to May 13, 1986. Anne Blackwell, October 1922 to July 26, 1981. Okay, that one's well taken care of. Eleanor Foy, March 18, 1949 to November 3rd, 1989. David Spielman, November 14, 1955 to February 7, 1994. Benjamin Hayward, June 17, 1922 to August 4, 1979. Whew, sorry, I'm exhausted. Shane L. Stevens, July 2, 1936 to September 19, 1980. Stephen Cummings, November 1994 1946 to March 26, 1992. Lily Myers, February 23rd, 1959 to July 14, 1975. Eric Mitchell, March 5, 1915 to October 4, 1976. Elizabeth Parker, January 30, 1915 to March 18, 1975.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
Joseph Irving Lorraine, March 17, 1924 to September 18, 1995.
Conwell Springs. I never thought I'd return to this place. A family mausoleum. It says price. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap. No reason to go in there.
Okay, nothing here that I could find. I'll go back to the sheriff's station, I guess. Oh, that poor plant is dying.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. I don't want to show him that. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that. That's all for now.
Shit.
Good.
That's not helpful.
Various notices and a wanted poster.
Okay, so I need to get into the briefcase somehow.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. Nope, couldn't find it. Nah, nothing like.
Okay. Let's see.
Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
I'll go back upstairs. Maybe I'm missing something. Or maybe... Let's see. Okay, so the perfect bouquet is 3 red roses, 1 blue violet, 2 yellow tulips, and then the math book has a red bookmark of prime numbers. blue bookmark of Fibonacci numbers, and yellow bookmark of pi. God, what am I supposed to do with this information? Yeah, nothing else shows up. Let's see. Let's look at the book again. One, two, three, one, three, one. Okay. 3 red roses, 1 blue violet, 2 yellow tulips. I'm probably overthinking this. Okay, so red is that it's in the... It can't be just the 3rd number. Is it the first 3 numbers? Maybe it's the first 3 numbers. And then the first number. And then the first 2 numbers. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1.
Nope, that's not it. I must be missing something. What was that weird first message on the tape?
Or is it the first 3 non-grayed out numbers, maybe? 2, 3, 5 then? 2, 3.
Yes!
There we go. Okay, it was the first ungrayed. Okay, looks like I just needed that envelope out of there.
Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside.
Oh, and a single copper penny, too, for some reason.
It's a lucky penny, obviously. Okay,
Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back. Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training, McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
Okay, yeah, it was World War I.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this. Tragic drowning.
Sorry,
in
my
Conwell
mom came to talk
Springs.
to me, so I gotta redo this.
In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975.
Okay.
It's the penny I found in the briefcase. Looks like it was minted the same year I was born.
Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt.
Oh.
Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there. It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately.
Okay, and then dictaphone, microcassette.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write.
That was to be my mom.
Ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me, too. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
Oh no.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
Okay, I think that's everything.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops, until he passed.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante, I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Okay.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
All right, got it. No result for that. Nope, couldn't find it.
Okay.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
All right, thanks.
My pleasure, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier. But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else. How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
Okay, what can you tell me about his service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. This pile of metals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made General if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD. Me? I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. Maybe it was his guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha. Thanks for the thoughts. I don't see a reason to ask him about that. What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers trained at this very base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. All right, that's all.
Goodbye, ma'am.
I can't look for Charles Wade in the phone book. I guess I can ask Grandma. Maybe. Maybe? Why did I not?
I wonder who this cocky person really is, and why he needed Grandpa's help so desperately.
Oh yeah, I was gonna call my dorm room.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I don't need to ask her about that.
Too complicated to explain over the phone. I'll fill her in about it later.
I'm trying to track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down? They tend to stay in one place, you know.
Ha, very funny, E. I don't even know her name, just when she died.
Oh, well, there must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname, Cocky.
Well, what do you know about the guy?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and served with Grandpa.
Maybe you could try to find somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, that might be worth a shot. Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Why can't I ask anyone about Charles Wade? Can I ask Grandma about him now?
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Does the nickname...
Sounds vaguely familiar. Joseph was vigilant. To this day, I have...
Every time... But to get back to the subject...
I'm afraid not, but the...
Can you tell me...
It's not... I believe it.
So...
Oh, it was barely past the hump. It was every...
Okay,
when I
his
sure.
best friend was Charles Wade.
See you later, Grams.
Why can't I
Take care,
ask
dear.
anyone about it? For fuck's sake. I'll try the sheriff's station one more time.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Nah, I don't want to ask. Hey, Lenny. Do you remember anything about a girl drowning around here?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about that. I was like 6 at the time, though.
Do you remember her name?
Oh, man. Not really. I was so little. I think it was something with an L. Linda? Laura? Something like that.
All right, I'll keep looking. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that. Do you know anything about the drowning here in 1975? 16-year-old girl?
You have a memory problem? I told you I haven't been working here that long. Besides, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Juvenile cases are a sensitive matter.
I don't need to... That's all for now.
Good.
Alright, I guess it's time to water the plant again.
Oh.
Aw, tortured and
Maybe
imprisoned.
there's something in
Bob.
here about that drowning. Nope. Looks like I'm gonna need her name.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm trying to...
Okay.
Ha, there.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
bye, Kathy.
Okay. Not that.
If I ever need to find evidence, I'll know where to look. They look sturdy enough.
Okay, I used up that key.
No, this is a different type of key than the one I used before. It won't.
Tragic drowning in early morning on Sunday the 14th. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The notice is...
Okay, yes. Okay, now I go to the cemetery and I look for someone whose name starts with L. Oh god, I have to look through so many tombstones. Okay, let's see. Ernest Johnson. Anne Blackwell. Benjamin Hayward. Ellen Foy. David Spielman. Shane L. Stevens. Stephen Cummings. Eric Mitchell, 1966. Parker, 1965.
Oh, all right, this is the right
Lily,
date.
okay.
Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family.
Okay, Lily Myers.
I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone.
Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
His mom's dead, isn't she? Like 26 cents. Okay.
I shouldn't leave while that kid is alone. I shouldn't leave while... I shouldn't leave... A family mausoleum. No reason to go. Kid?
Oh, is he a ghost?
Guess he found his mom.
Well, maybe I should ask Grandma about this Lily Myers first.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need.
Very well, dear.
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, oh, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father.
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Okay, and then I'm gonna call. I think I'll call Ellie first. See what she. Or yeah, I'll call Ellie first. I think. It's not your dinner time yet, Littlefoot.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I don't need to ask her about that. I don't need to ask. Okay, gotta go.
Never
Talk to you
mind
later.
then. I won't ask her to look at Lily Myers.
She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find... Alright, found an address.
Okay, new location added. Hi, Littlefoot. My kitty is meowing for attention. Ooh, lakeside cabin. Oh, why would you continue to live next to the lake that your family member killed herself in?
55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully. Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know. There's a ton of discarded cigarette butts. I can see someone moving inside.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Looks like there's a small dock with a couple of boats. I don't have a reason to go down there.
Okay, so that was a bust. At least she wears a helmet.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, Lenny, could you check the files for a police report? A girl who drowned around here, Lily Myers?
I'd love to help, Kathy, but you better check with the sheriff first.
Fine, I'll do that. Do you know the Myers family? Supposed to live somewhere near the lake?
Aren't they the ones whose daughter drowned a long time ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Might recognize them if I saw them, but that's about it.
Well, gotta go.
See-
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions? Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? Young girl named Lily Myers?
That case was handled by Truman. I wasn't involved.
Could I have a look at that report?
You have a memory problem?
Ugh, fine.
I don't need to ask him that. That's all for now.
Alright, time to put more coffee in the plant pot. I hope this plant really likes coffee.
Okay, there's gotta be something in here about Lily Myers' death. Okay, what do we have here?
Okay, 7/14/75, 5:18 a.m. Emergency services are called by a resident near Conwell Lake who reports that a young female, approximately 16 years old, has been found dead floating in the water, presumably drowned in the lake. 7/14/75, 5:54 a.m. Officers arrive at the scene. EMT is en route, delayed by fog. The body is fully clothed and there are no apparent signs of foul play. Incident declared as a likely accident. A sweep of the residence reveals a suicide note matching victim's handwriting. Witnesses report earlier mental health problems. 7/14/75, 7:26 p.m. Sorry, 5:44 a.m. to 7:26 p.m. before the EMT finally arrived. Holy shit. 7/14/75, 7:26 p.m. EMT finally arrives. The girl is declared dead by medical personnel and transported to the city morgue. 7/16/75, 7/16/75, 11:20 a.m. Coroner's report received. Cause of death is determined to be drowning. No exterior signs of struggle. Suicide confirmed.
Looks like somebody did a Virginia Woolf. I wonder if there's more to it.
Alright, I'm going to go... Oh, I can't wait to get more bikes. To get other bikes. I'm gonna go back to the Rain residence. And then I'm going to... I think I'm gonna save, because I still need to eat dinner. I need to get ready for bed. I need to feed Littlefoot. I've had a long day. But yeah, so I'm going to save here. Session 1 end. right. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I guess my overlays aren't working. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. And I hope you have a lovely evening, lovely rest of your day. I'll try to stream this again next week, next Tuesday. We'll see how things go. I'm having to work overtime a lot right now. I'm trying to hit the gym a lot. My trainer wants me going to the gym like 4 to 5 days a week. And I'm not able to really go on the weekends. So I kind of have to fit it in during the weekdays. Yeah, I hope you have a good night and enjoy. As usual, my social media, my Instagram and YouTube links should be in my About Me on my profile. And yeah, the VOD for this stream will go up as soon as possible, hopefully tonight, but if not tonight, by the end of the week. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.